video we will be covering formal commands. So first of all, who is it that we are speaking with when we use formal commands? We're speaking with people that we have a formal relationship with. This would be someone that perhaps demands some type of respect or that has certain authority over someone else, showing respect to an elder perhaps. Again, depending on the relationship between those two people. It could be someone that you don't know that well or that you are getting to know. It could be a work type relationship that is professional. We would use formal commands with. So consider the people that are in your life that you might use these commands with. All right, so now that we've established that, let's talk about what do we do with the verb to convey this idea of formal commands. Okay? So number one, we take the yo form of the verb. Okay? We do this so that we can have the correct form of stem changing verbs. Again, there are always exceptions. However, this will get us the right answer most of the time. So step number one is take the yo form of the verb. So if the verb is hablar, I'm going to take hablo. Step number two is give it the opposite usted ending. And I would add here, give it the opposite usted or ustedes ending. Okay, so for example, the opposite usted ending would be hable or no hable. Now let's take a look at the table here as this is demonstrated here. So again, we have an AR verb, hablar, hable, or no hable. We could even use it for a group of people. If I had an ER or an IR verb, so if the verb were comer, and I wanted to tell someone, you know, eat, I would say coma, or don't eat, no coma. If it were a group of people, I could say coman, or no coman. Right? So this is demonstrated in some examples here. We have baile, no baile. Again, if we were addressing a group of people, we could just say bailen or no bailen. Cierre, no cierre. Duérmase, no se duerma. Despiértese, no se despierte. Notice we have a reflexive verb here. The verb comes from the verb despertarse. So it's an AR verb. And we've got this E here and an E here. So we are giving it the opposite usted ending. Notice the position of the pronoun, the reflexive pronoun in this case. If I'm telling someone to do something, I put the pronoun at the end. So this goes for a reflexive pronoun or other pronouns as well. For example, number 9 says coma, if I wanted to say eat it and the pronoun were lo that we were using, I would say cómalo, putting the pronoun at the end, right? And it gets attached, so cómalo. And if I wanted to say don't eat it, I would say no lo coma. So if it's negative, before the verb. If it's an affirmative command, after the verb. Cómalo, no lo coma. Okay, so those are formal commands. Again, consider who you would use formal commands with. Also think about what verbs or what commands you would use with these people. Jot down the commands. See if you can figure out how you would say a command or give a command to these particular people, given the information that we just covered. Very good. So that is formal commands, and that's it.